Want to surf the Japanese internet like a local? Catch anime, J-dramas, and even the elusive Japanese Netflix from anywhere in the world? I mean, who doesn't, right? Being a weeb is a badge of honour these days, and I'm here for it. But not all VPNs are cut out for the job. What you need is a VPN with top quality Japanese servers, rock steady speeds, and the ability to reliably bypass geo-blocks. Lucky for you, I've put dozens of VPNs through their paces to find the very best. I'm Simon, and this is your top 10 VPN breakdown of the very best VPNs for Japan. Oh, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and hit that bell to make sure you never miss a chance to see my mug on your screen. Let's have it. Quick prologue. What actually matters when choosing a VPN for Japan? 3 things. 1. Server coverage in Japan. Not just Japan somewhere, but real servers in Tokyo, Osaka, or maybe even Yokohama or Shibuya. It really makes a difference with speed and reliability. 2. The ability to unblock Japanese streaming services. Obviously. We're talking Netflix Japan, AbemaTV, Unext, DTV, WoW TV, TV Tokyo, Prime Video Japan, the full geo-block buffet. 3. Good performance over long distances. If you're outside of Japan, latency and speed matter. Plus good device support, so you can stream on your Fire TV, Apple TV, or even via your router. In short, it's not enough for a VPN to say, we have a Japanese IP. It has to work seamlessly, reliably, and quickly. So with all that in mind, here are the 3 VPNs that came out on top in our testing. Yes, one's free, so I'd love to give you options. Number 1 is ExpressVPN. So why is it top dog? Well, to be frank, ExpressVPN is just really the gold standard in our Japan testing. Big part of this is down to having servers in 4 Japanese cities: Tokyo, Shibuya, Osaka and Yokohama. That kind of coverage means more reliable connection and less congestion. Speed-wise, ExpressVPN's Japanese servers are some of the fastest that we saw in our long distance tests. Very little slowdown, which is ideal for high bandwidth activities like streaming and torrenting. Talking of streaming, it's absolutely killer for unblocking Japanese services. Here I'm using Express to unblock AbemaTV. No sweat. And in the rest of our tests, ExpressVPN unblocked all the major Japanese platforms, well, except for one, DAZN Japan. Oh well. So close to a clean sweep. That's crazy good. Here's a little tip though, not every Japan server always works with Netflix, so don't hesitate to switch if you ever run into that issue. In terms of devices, it's got one of the very best lineups. Desktop, mobile, router, Fire TV Stick, Apple TV, I mean, you name it, there's probably an ExpressVPN native app for it. Downsides, well, there are strictly speaking cheaper options, but it's only slightly more expensive than its biggest rivals. And for that level of performance, device support and unblocking power, I just think it's worth it personally. Next up, almost as good, NordVPN. If you want very good Japan performance without paying full premium, NordVPN is a great pick, 100%. I'll tell you what, let's jump on the NordVPN app and take a look at the server situation. Yep, plenty of Japanese servers, mainly Tokyo, but also Osaka. Not as many as ExpressVPN, but more than enough to distribute load. Now speed. When we connected to NordVPN's Japanese server from the other side of the world, we only lost 11% of our speed. It's almost as if you're not even connected to a VPN at all, which is pretty incredible given the distances involved. Colour me impressed. And streaming? If anything, NordVPN just about shades it over ExpressVPN, thanks to a flawless testing record in unlocking Netflix Japan. Every server, every time, it just worked. Aside from that, it had identical results to ExpressVPN, even down to failing to unblock DAZN Japan. So if DAZN Japan's non-negotiable for you, I actually recommend trying Windscribe instead. Anyway, when it comes to device support though, NordVPN just can't match Express. It doesn't have a dedicated router app like Express does, which means it's just that much harder to use NordVPN on devices like gaming consoles or Roku boxes, for example. NordVPN is more affordable than ExpressVPN though. There's less than $20 in it, over a 2 years plus plan, but for the most price sensitive consumers, that can be a deciding factor. And look, it absolutely is great value for money. Now for the best free option for a Japanese IP. Tunnelbear. Let's be clear, this is not the 3rd best VPN for Japan by any means. It's our free pick, and it's a bit niche, but I reckon that's more interesting than just giving you another VPN that's just like a little bit worse than ExpressVPN or Nord. So, full disclaimer, while Tunnelbear is pretty decent, if you're a hardcore streamer, it is not for you. It does let you pick a Japanese server, unlike some other popular free VPNs, Proton, which is pretty crucial. But, and it's a huge but, there's a stupid stingy data cap. 2 gigs a month is just ridiculous. It's not 2005. What the hell can you do with 2 gigs? You'd be lucky to get more than a couple of episodes with that, unless you dial it down to SD, and who wants to see that many pixels? Ugh. Tunnelbear's not too hot on the streaming front generally, to be honest. It failed to unblock any of the major Japanese streaming platforms in our tests. And yeah, nah, it's not great for streaming devices or routers, as there's only apps for smartphones and computers. In fact, it's only because Tunnelbear is literally the only safe free VPN that allows you to manually choose a Japanese server that it's our pick. It basically wins by default. So Tunnelbear is ideal if you just need a Japanese IP for occasional use, like browsing basically, not for streaming or anything else bandwidth intensive. Before we wrap up, here's some bonus tips for using a VPN for Japanese streaming. 1. Clean your cookies and cache. Seriously, if you connect via a VPN but your browser still has cookies from when you were in London, Japanese services might detect that and block you. 2. Switch servers if things don't work. Even top VPNs sometimes have a bad Japan server, where an IP's only just gone stale and been blacklisted but hasn't been rotated out yet. If Tokyo fails, don't freak out, man. Just try Osaka or Yokohama. 3. Use a router setup. If you can, set the VPN at the router level. That way, every device in your home, so TVs, consoles, whatever, gets a Japanese IP without installing the VPN on each one. Honestly makes streaming a breeze. So, that's my 3 picks for the best VPNs for getting a Japanese IP. ExpressVPN is that all-round champion. NordVPN is the smart choice if you want strong speeds but want to pay a little less. And Tunnelbear is the go-to freebie for a working Japanese IP, with some important limitations. If your goal is Japanese streaming, so Netflix, AbemaTV, Unix, etc., ExpressVPN or NordVPN are the clear winners. If you just want the Japanese IP for occasional use and don't mind those limits, Tunnelbear might just do the trick. For full VPN reviews and detailed test results, head over to top10vpn.com. We've got you covered. Thank you so much for watching. Drop me a comment with your questions, or let me know what you're using your Japanese IP for. Hit subscribe if this helped you at all, and I can't wait to see you in the next one.